To this day, I'm still blown away by this crazy old man. Here's what happened. So for some context, we're in the United Kingdom. This happened about a year ago now, but I still think about this really frequently because as much as it's a pain in the butt to perpetually lock and unlock the door for the postman or for deliveries, I still think it's worth it based on this one interaction alone. A couple weeks prior, a friend of mine left a couple of items at our place and had messaged me the night before to say that he was going to cycle down the next morning to pick these bits up. Amongst our friend group, we have frequently relied on going out to look after each other, so it had been pretty common to do 1 or 2 loud knocks on the front door, then just walk into each other's houses. It was no big deal. We did it all the time, and none of us have anything in our hallways or our living rooms that we could walk in on, and we only ever did it if the other party knew we were coming. The friend I was expecting to come over the next morning is an early bird, and he knows I work from home from 9 o'clock in the morning, so he'd have to be here before then to grab his things. Well, at about 8 o'clock in the morning, I hear the front door open and slam shut, and I call down jokingly by saying, "Hey, careful with the door." I turn the corner and I'm still half asleep. It's still an hour before I need to be awake, so there's definitely no coffee in my system. And it's then that I suddenly see someone in cycling gear, facing away from me and standing in my living room. He's looking through a box of stuff we were taking to a charity shop later in the week. I say to him, "When did you get the new cycling gear?" And a man, probably in his early to mid-60s, turns around and looks shocked. I ask him, "Who are you?" To which he responds by saying, "Where's Liz?" Now, I am super confused by this. I don't know a Liz, so I ask him again. All the while, I'm being painfully polite since we're both British, and having worked in customer service for years, I just say to him, "I'm sorry, I don't know who that is. Can you please tell me who you are?" He then repeats in a more angry tone, "Where is Liz?" And I say to him, "I don't know who that is. I don't even know who you are. Please get out of my house now." His eyes flare like he's suddenly furious at how rude I am to point out he's just randomly broken into my house, while also going through all of my stuff. He then says to me, "Tell me where Liz is right now." I walk to the front door and I open it. I say, "Get out now before I call the police." And when I say this, he just stares at me. So I say it again, "Get out of my house or I'll call the police." He thinks for maybe 5 seconds, which felt a lot longer at the time, before stomping out like a toddler and wrenching the front door handle out of my hand from the other side to slam it, presumably as hard as he could. I sit on the stairs to kind of decompress and come to terms with what just happened when the front door flies open again, banging on the wall. He begins to say to me with a quiet, burning fury, "You know what?